and Yudi. What do you know about the ABAP? Yeah, Tejaswini.
Honestly, I don't have an answer for this, but I know that this is a coding that we would be learning. And if we have to consider about SAP plant maintenance, multiple times we'll be connecting with ABAP for any kind of enhancements that we have to do. And
yeah, that was I'm expecting that enhancement, some reports. Didn't know about the ABAP. Yeah. Okay, fine. Yeah, Yudi, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, so basically,
Yeah.
it's just like a programming language where we need to do some customization, some enhancement, some RISE FW. So we reach out to ABAP, and in parallel with SAP FI, I'm also dealing with OpenText Vim, which is highly integrated with SAP ABAP. So every now and then we need to reach out to ABAP to develop certain custom reports, certain customization in our system. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. So, Soumya, are you there? Yeah. So my question is, what you have done in your ABAP scenario, 1 point something years of experience you occurred in that organization. So what you have done in these experience in here?
Currently, I'm in support project. So the
Okay.
type of work which I'm doing in ABAP, basically I worked on reports most of the time. So
Okay.
my module on which I'm working, that is SAP PP.
Okay.
So if I talk about, if you're going to ask me that whether you have worked on smart forms, module pools, so I'll say that whatever I got the training at the beginning phase of the HCL when I joined there, so that the basic training they have given to me. After that, I didn't get works on the smart forms, Adobe forms, and the module pools. And as being a fresher, I joined there, so they didn't give me a task for the enhancement at all. So the main my hands-on is on reports only basically. The bug resolution, new functionality needs to be added, and the SPOW SPD activities I've done over there.
Okay. Okay. So totally hands-on on report or some forms concept. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay. So as you say that there is a need for the enhancement, we require the ABAP, and you said for the RISE FW we require the ABAP, right? So
Right.
in simple words, using ABAP we can customize or enhance our SAP server software. Okay, as per the client requirement. So we are having multiple functional modules, and for that functional module we have only one development module, that is ABAP only. So as per the name indicate, advanced business applications. Okay, here the program. Just a moment. Yeah.
I'm sorry if you're sharing your screen. I don't see it.
Just a moment. Yeah, I'm sharing. Right now. Yeah. Now visible.
I see it.
Okay. So yeah, Yodi, Soumya.
Yeah, it's visible to me.
Fine. Okay, fine. So the book name is SAP ABAP, which is authored by me. Okay, so we'll get this book. I'll share it later on. So total we are having 16 minutes in ABAP. Okay, so this is our roadmap. Okay, so in this scenario, our training scenario, we are going to learn. So simple introduction, 2 topics are for the introduction, but from here we learn ABAP dictionary, which is used to store the data. It's related to database operations. Yeah. Here we learn about database operation, means where we can store the data and how to operate that data. Before reporting, before LV report or any other operations to represent data, we require the database operations here. So these operations we can done in here, data dictionary, the topic name is. After that, we'll create same table, but in a local memory, the table called as an internal table. So these are the local memory tables. Because in SAP, we are having 2 type of memory, local and global. Okay, so here, so we can decide which operation at the time to use that operation in global memory, so that can any other user can easily access that table or that object. So we can operate on that operation and that object only to represent data. So that time we'll use the global memory, and local memory will use for the representation for the ABAPers. Okay, so this type of internal table we can use at the time of data representation, only report here, and some smart form concept is there. So that time we can use the internal table. Okay, because we have to fetch data from the table, from the database whatever database is there, Oracle, Sybase, and MS SQL or HANA. So we have to fetch the data from the table. So we have to store that table or data in our internal table. So this is the local memory only. Some OpenSQL concept, SQL, that is a program language for the database operation. Okay, structure query language. Using this language, we can operate our database. Here, we can also operate our database using transaction, but here we can operate our database using this command and all. Okay. And some moderation techniques is there. Okay, it will reuse your variable, we reuse your object in multiple programs. So this moderation technique. We are going to include some object-oriented concept here. 4 pillars of that object-oriented. Okay, that Tejaswini and you did. This is for you only. Okay, so here this is a separate object-oriented language which is included in an ABAP only. So we can operate a object-oriented project as well. Yeah, so totally structure query language. It's for the database operation. Any database is there, we require only one language, that is a SQL, that structure query language. Any database is there. Let's say Sybase, Oracle, and MS SQL or HANA database. So we require this programming language that is called as a structure query language for the database one.
Okay.
And reports, as you know, that reports having multiple types. So total we are having 7 type of report. That first one is a classical, then interactive report, ALV report with interactive ALV report with list. Then logical database is also report type. Then view also the report type. Okay, reports means the way where you're going to represent your data. Okay, the way called as reports only. So we are having total 7 type of reports. Okay, so here. Okay, but in my book I represented only classical, interactive, and ALV. So they are important one. Okay, logical database also report type. ABAP query is also report type, and then last one is the report writer, report painter is also report type. Okay, and views means here, this one also report type. Next, the form concept, the smart form and script. Okay, script is obsolete now, but instead of that script, we can work with the Adobe Forms. Okay, so we are going to replace this topic with the Adobe Forms and smart form. Okay, form design. This syllabus related to ECC1. Okay, I'm going to share with you ECC1. Okay, for the ABAP on HANA, we require the different HANA concept resources. Okay, so here these are ECC ABAP syllabus. Form designing, having the smart form, that's SAP script, and SAP's here smart forms. But instead of that script, we are going to learn that Adobe Forms. Okay, it's an important one, Adobe and smart forms. And some data migration techniques that see in that RISEFW. RISEFW means R for report. This is the report. Okay. I for interface at the last, I'm going to introduce out the interface, and C for conversion means migration. Okay, here the C for conversion. In that migration technique, we are going to learn that BDC, batch data communication, and who's having a 2 methods, and LSNW who's having a 2 methods, direct input and batch input with recording. And here that call transaction method and session method is also. So in C for conversion, then E for enhancement. In that enhancement, we are going to learn about the user exit, customer exit, and body. Body is a new technique for the enhancement. And in between, one more topic is there for the new transaction, custom transaction designing. Okay, this topic is related to your new transaction. That means we are going to create new interface. Okay, or a custom transaction. Also, this topic will help you to enhance your screen exit, menu exit, and field exit. It's related to your customer exit. This one, module pool. And at the last, we are going to learn about some cross application concept like RFC, BOR, BAPI, and ad hoc, daily ad hoc. So this is a simple ABAP syllabus only. So if you have any query, or if you have any questions you want to ask related to this index or roadmap, you can ask. Yeah, somewhere. Hello. Am I audible? Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, Nikhil, you're audible
Yeah.
to me. Nikhil,
Yeah.
the main point is that are you going to cover these topics later on with OOPS also? Because basically which the thing I have seen in the training part, that they don't cover the OOPS and the enhancement part, which is the main important one.
OOPS is related to ABAP module. So this one we will cover. Okay, and we'll talk about the enhancement. In this enhancement, for the user exit, okay, we require the proper authorized server, authorized user exit. Okay, this one. So I can practically will perform this customer exit, all these four type of customer exit, like field exit practically, menu exit practically, screen exit practically, okay, and function exit practically. But for the user exit, we require the authorization, okay. But we'll talk with the institute if they are going to ready with provide that authorization role. So we can cover the user exit also, and body also we are going to perform the practically. Okay, but user exit I have to check with the institute first about the server only. But the
Okay.
other two time we want to do it the practical only. We can
But
easily
meanwhile,
perform in our custom code.
if the institute is not going to give the authorization, but meanwhile you
For
are going to
user.
give some theoretical explanation of that so that we can be answerable at that time. I hope.
Yeah. That one I'll give the proper scenario on which is I covered in my server and my real-time server. So I'll give the scenario there.
Okay.
But the other customer and body will perform practically.
Okay. Nikhil,
Yeah.
actually, my currently focus is on ECC only right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm currently focusing on right now on ECC. After once it is completed, then only I'm going to switch to the HANA. So we'll discuss
Okay.
it further for that. Meanwhile, I'm
Okay.
okay with the syllabus what you have shared.
Okay.
So, Nikhil, one more thing. What should be the duration of this course?
Okay. So first of all, we have to talk with the Tejas and UD also. Okay. And if you are going to connect daily basis on same timing now, so it will take around 45 days daily, 1 hour. Okay. Maybe it will be increased. Sometime we will get any issue, so we can discuss easily. If you will get any other real-time scenarios issues, okay, so we can discuss that one also. We can compare with this topic and all. So it will take again time. Okay, so around 45 to 15 days it will take to complete our scenario.
Okay.
And
Yeah, it
also
will take
that
some hours.
yeah.
Definitely it will.
Yeah. Okay. And also UD and Tejas, they are totally new for this one. So we have to start from the scratch. Okay.
Yeah,
From the
definitely.
data type
Yeah,
and
you're
also.
right.
Right. So I had to show them how to use that exactly object, how to create a data type from the scratch. So it will take a longer time. Right. But they don't know about the object oriented. They don't know about the data dictionary. What is the database? Okay. So first we have to show them that this is the database. This type of data type is there. This type of table is there. Column and rows combination is called as a table. Everything we have to take. Okay. So
Yeah,
it will take longer
that's
time.
not an issue, Nikhil. We
Yeah.
can cover like this only because
Yeah.
I know that they are new to this, so definitely they need to understand each and everything.
Correct.
But Nikhil, up to you.
Yeah.
If the fresher is getting the training or the experienced one is getting the training, so what criteria of time you have set? At least 45 days or more than that, it could be.
Okay. You know all the scenario and the concept. Okay. Already you have gone with the training and all. Already you are working in ABAP. Okay. So it to cook up with ABAP and this scenario, it will take for you only. Okay. 30 and
Yeah.
minimum 30 days. Yeah. 30 days. Okay. For you only. But that 45 and 40 days is for the newcomer.
Okay.
Okay. If I create any program, okay, so I'll directly explain that program, so you'll easily understood that
Yeah.
program. This is the inter table, this is the object, this and all these is like very easily. Okay, but for the other one, freshers we had to tell and we had to type each and every word keyword over there. Okay, so that's a different.
Yeah, Nikhil. Yeah, I totally understand your point.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. So yeah, Tejas, so you have any question? Any talk?
Honestly speaking, Nikhil, right now I don't have any questions. Maybe in the future, after we start the class, I'm sure I would have a lot of doubts.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fine. Okay. Yeah.
I'll wait
Yeah.
for that. Yeah.
Okay. No issue. Yeah. So you think?
So I'm just going to ask very elementary level of question, Nikhil here. So at this
Yeah.
moment, like as you rightly said that I and Tejaswani, we both are new, and I think Soumya, you are already an experienced holder. At least you know the basics and everything. So
Yeah.
I
Correct.
mean, how would you bridge that gap? Because we might have very basic and elementary level of questions which you may log.
Okay, I have this question too.
Yeah. Okay, so I know that one. Okay, but I'm trying to add the Soumya in other batch. Okay, because she's an experienced person, and the other candidates also I'm having they are having the same experience. Okay, so for you and that Tejaswini, Yudi and Tejaswini, for you, I'm going to start the new one. Okay, that new
All right, I think
newcomer
that
candidate. Okay.
works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct. Because she's not included in your batch only because she's having some other issue, then she might be get any other real time scenarios issue. Just now I said right. So we'll discuss about that. So you and Tejaswini and you will get confused on that. Okay, what we are going to discuss here and that. Okay. So I don't want this kind of gossip in the scenario. So we'll cover and we'll start our session separately for the mu from the scratch. Okay. And so may another student also having that experience in as ABAP. So we'll start with the different batch one, but time is different. Oh. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That works.
Yeah.
And the second
Yeah.
thing is that you were mentioning something about S4HANA, that we will be covering S4HANA things later on or something. So is this curriculum specific to SAP ECC, and does it cover the parts of S4HANA implementations as well?
SAP ECC syllabus is different. These are the ECC one. Okay. And for the ABAP on HANA, the total syllabus is separate for the ABAP on HANA. Okay.
So are we
these
going to
are
cover
quite different.
ECC?
So if you are, first I had to talk with this institute. If you are looking at ABAP on HANA, so it will cover like ABAP and HANA also. So in our HANA, we are going to learn this type of. But in our scenario, I'm going to show at the last here, we'll add some topic. Just now I added here that form instead of that script, we are going to learn the other forms. So like this at the last, I'm going to discuss about the HANA database, the HANA platforms, that HANA Studio. We are going to talk about this one later on. So it will be a simple introduction about the HANA.
Probably I'll go one step back. Let's say we are on S4HANA. Whatever the project I'm doing, at least they are on S4HANA. So what I wanted to understand, Nikhil, here is, and again, it's a very elementary level of doubt. So the basic will remain the same. However, there would be some structural changes that you will be telling us, right?
Yeah, correct.
Or the S4HANA would be altogether different thing to learn in terms of ABAP.
No, same, because HANA it's kind of enhancement is going done over there for the enhancement. So in at the time of this scenario, we are dealing with the HANA, and also we are going to all cover this topic all in HANA database only. Okay. So you will you will get easily understood on this. Yeah. At the time of this scenario, I'm going to use the ECC server also and HANA server also. So I'll going to compare those both servers. So in this scenario and in this scenario, we have to deal with this kind of. So you will get easily differentiate both of the server and both of the properties at that time. Right? Because in ECC one, we will create the tables like data dictionary and internal table here. But in HANA, we'll use that OpenSQL and schema. Using that schema, we can operate. So the platform for the HANA, I'll show you here. Yeah, this is for the ECC logon and all. So at the time of HANA operation and all, we'll use this one. That CDS view, that AMDP, then modeling overview, SLTs. These are will done in HANA Studio. This is a platform, separate. So later on, I'm going to differentiate this one and this one. Yeah.
Okay. And since I work on open text Vim, I'll be very honest. So are we covering workflows as well here?
Workflow. The
Yep.
workflow, no. Yep, workflow, no. But I'll give you the simple introduction on that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I'll share the if you're working and dealing with the workflow and any other web pro is there or any other one. Okay, so I'll like share the document related to this one. Okay. I'm going to share that HANA Studio only. Okay. SAP Logon, you already know there's the code and all. Soumya, already have you heard of this one? Any operation have you done in this server?
Yeah, some of the part I have done in the project only.
Yeah,
On
correct. But
CDS,
yeah,
somehow I have worked. It's my beginning only. I worked on CDS, but after that I didn't work on the further topics.
yeah. Okay, so Yudi and Tejaswini, here I'm going to share that here we learn all the ABAP with all the operation with the transaction code, like S11, S38, and all the transaction code. Okay, but in this server software, no need to use the transaction or we can do all these operations here also. Okay, that ABAP and these are the client. At the time of login, we'll use now these client here in the SAP logon. These client. So here also we have to add the project. This is called as a project add. So this is ACC system, this is the HANA system, and here I'm dealing with the HANA Studio. So this called as the ADT, ABAP development tool. Okay. So this ADT and SAP logon, both are the different. Okay. ADT ABAP editor is different and normal SAP logon ABAP editor is different. Okay. So in this editor, ABAP editor, the queries and simple line and to create a table. So that time we can use in this ADT and SAP logon inline declaration is there and all. Okay, the statement is different, but here we can use the old one in the SAP logon. Okay, slight difference is there. And database is here, HANA database. These are actually yeah. So our database is divided in this type of. So this is the ABAP on HANA. So in that ABAP on HANA, we are going to learn this how to create table using this schema, then how to transfer the data from other server to this server, how to create other operations which is done in our ABAP. So here we can do with the package and all. These are type of views is there. I need to go. Okay. So I'll give you the simple difference. At the time of data representation in ABAP, we can create the ALV report and all. Okay, so using this, yeah, scheme and all. Okay, into J, I created some tables here with the number of data. Yeah. So this is the table creation in HANA database. Yeah, and to represent this data, so just right click and simple, just one click over there. It will show your data with the distinct value. You can show it, and also it will give you the analysis. The one click only. Simple difference I am going to show you. The label and ID, salary, university, professor name. Okay. So in ABAP, this is one you know that grid display. Okay, in ABAP for the grid display, we can use that ALV report and all. We'll use the function. We can write. We easily write that 100 or 200 line code to represent this kind of data. But here we just right click and print preview. So it will automatically create a grid display. It will automatically create the HTML view display. Okay. It will automatically give that the chart and move this type of. For this in ABAP in EC system, we have to create and we have to do the code, that ALV report. But in HANA, we can represent data in various ways. We provide it in SAP HANA. So these are simple difference. Yeah, Tejaswini and Yuti. In ABAP, for this, we have to do the n number of line code. Okay, I'm not going to give the fixed line number of line. Okay, n number of line code for this kind of display. But in HANA, in using this server software, we easily this kind of represent out. So that's the difference between ABAP and HANA. Simple. Okay, but before that, we should know about the table creation and okay, I'm not going to give no need to use ABAP SE11 and all. Okay, we should know about the SE11 before that. Okay. So it's a different building. So later on, we'll discuss on this, the server and some operation I'm going to give you on that HANA server. Yes, Judy, any question? Yeah. So no question? Tejaswini, Soumya? Judy.
Honestly, I didn't understand this ABAP, whatever you were telling, Nikhil. Sorry for
Okay.
that.
Okay. Yeah. So it's
Like,
a
what
totally
I know
new
is,
photo. Yeah, correct.
what I will tell you, Nikhil, is like, I know how do you check in SE11 and go there. So that basic I know, but whatever you told, that was something going above my head, honestly.
Okay. Yeah, it's the first we are going to this one now. So it will take some time to understand this kind of
But just,
S11 and all.
correct. But just for my functional understanding, like you created some table using some sort of views. Is that what you did?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have to go to SE11 and do this, enhance those data element, domain, and all. That can be
Yeah.
eliminated with S1.
Yes.
Is this?
Yeah, right. Correct.
Okay.
No need to use that S11 at all. S11 is a transaction for that database operations only. So in that, whenever you
Correct.
go over there, that views directly you will use. But other object is their data structure and all that. What's the use of that object, right? So we should know about all the object and S11. But in this HANA, no need to use that S11. Okay. Just right click and create tables using that select queries and all. But HANA, it's a purely code, purely based on the SQL. There is no transaction at all.
Okay, and another question is, like, I've seen, at least in my organization, ABAP going to SE11 and doing it. So that functionality remain as it is, right? As an add-on, you can do
correct. Yeah, got it. Yeah. So Tejaswini, do you have any questions?
Yes, Nikhil. So to install this software, can we do it on iPad or is it
Yeah.
only on the laptop?
Yeah, you can use it. You can use that remote desktop, so no need to install anything easily.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And Nikhil, was it on B2P? I mean, B2P, that the way that you did that S4 HANA developer thing, is it on B2P platform?
Yeah, but we have to talk with the server. But they are going to provide the other server. So let me check with once. Yeah.
So basically, if you're using SAP B2P with S4 HANA developers, then only you can do the
Developers
way.
correct.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Understood. Now this is clear. Okay.
Okay. Fine. Okay then. So I'm going to drop the session here. Okay. If you have any doubt, any questions, you can directly connect with that Srijan and all. Yeah, Himanshu. Okay.
And
Fine.
Nikhil,
Yeah.
when is the batch going to start?
First of all, let me check with the availability with all and other student also. You and other some candidates is there, 2 or 3 in one batch, only 3 or 4 candidates. Okay, not like 20, 30 candidates. Okay, the batch is size is 3 or 4 only. So so we'll discuss on this batch start date and all. Okay, and then we'll start, because we have to discuss the time as well with you and other candidate, right?
Correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The time is a major issue, so we had to discuss with everyone. Yeah, and then we'll schedule the proper time.
Okay.
Okay then. So hope you will understood the simple demo and all. If you have any doubts, you can directly connect with that machine at all. Fine.